Michael, it's great to have you.
No, it's great to be here.
Yeah, thank you for spending time with us. I think what you've done with Paul Quinn College is remarkable.
You're very kind. Thank you.
And there's some fights in there, right?
Absolutely.
So what's interesting to me is that it's the press picks up the exciting stories, but there's some real difficult times. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of those fights and some of the strategies that you put in place to set in the course a positive trajectory for Paul Quinn?
Absolutely. So one of the things that happens when you take the road less traveled is no one believes you, right? I mean, people don't have a tendency to believe the things that they haven't seen before. So I was a first-time college president. In full disclosure, I never took any education classes at all, right? My sister's a 20-year teacher in Chicago, and, sibling rivalry. She's like, you don't know what you're doing. I was like, yeah, but you're still a grammar school teacher. And I'm a college president, right? And there's nothing wrong with being a grammar school teacher, because I don't want to get YouTubed on this, okay?
It's too late for that.
It's too late. But we took a very common sense approach. But there were lots of days where people laughed at me, they made fun of me. I go to conferences and people would whisper and say some of the most hurtful things imaginable. The beauty of blogs and Twitter and Facebook now is people can say whatever they want to say and hide behind anonymity. People read those things. Like, you say that about people, and it's not as if they don't have families or they don't have pride or anything like that, but you have to be committed to your path. And I never play the game for 15 minutes from now, right? Like, I think in 5, 10, and 15-year tranches. And we knew that the plan we had was a good plan. We knew it was unconventional. One of the things about higher education tends to just move people around, right? So if you aren't good at something, like, listen, by the way, if you want job security, higher education, right? Because what happens is they give you a chance in multiple places.
Right.
And I don't subscribe to that, right? So sometimes you have to make changes. But you make changes and it upsets people, it angers people, but you just have to believe in what you're doing. But it doesn't mean that there aren't dark days. We have had days, when we had the accreditation issue, and you have to stand in front of people and they're depending on you to save their livelihoods, and the school's 138 years old at the time or whatever, and you're looking at the prospect of being the last picture on the wall, and that history will remember you as the guy that screwed it up. The school could survive Reconstruction, segregation, Jim Crow, but they couldn't survive you, right? I mean, so those are scary moments. And sometimes all you can do is just get out of bed and start swinging, and swing until you can't swing anymore, get up the next day and keep swinging.